IPF Super Sevens champions for 2014. So without further ado, let's introduce the two teams. And the first team from Redcar, the Redcar Alphas, led by their captain, Gary Allinson. With Liam O'Neill, Trevor Davison, Mick Eglantine, Dan Harris, Lee Shepherd, Dan Hardisty, John Stiff, and their opponents from one of the hotbeds of black ball pool in England, Nottinghamshire A, led by their captain Harvey Elmhurst. With teammates Dave Atherley, Chris Winter, Andy Bingham, Clint Ianson, Jason Rimington, John Hartley and Neil Jones. And Kev Seaman. Front on the list. So Gary, expecting a tough final?
It will be a tough final. It's a bit strange because this is the team we played in our very first game, and here we are now in the final playing the last game. So yeah, it's a good game. We've played once 8-6, so it's going to be a 50-50 game. But it'll be a good, strong battle. Yeah.
Harvey, so you know your opponents well. Expecting a tough match?
Well, not really, because we haven't played them yet. But yeah, I tipped these and Derby to be the ones to get to the final. I tipped Derby to win it, and I say these are the second favourites. Dan Harris, who I know very well from the England 23s, and Lee Shepherd, the two hot properties of the young players, and I did fancy them from the start.
So Gary, hoping it goes to a black ball shootout, or prefer to avoid that?
Definitely prefer to avoid that, yeah.
Have you had any experience of a black ball shootout before?
No, and I don't think I've ever done tonight neither.
Okay, well both teams are ready for the final. Just a reminder that it's 2 sets of 7 frames. If it goes to 7 frames all, then it is the dreaded black ball shootout. So best of luck to all teams, and I'll hand you over to the commentary box. I didn't introduce you, did you?
No, we're ready.
Sorry.
Lee Shepherd, table 1. Jason Rimington, Dan Harris, table 2. Come on, boys. Away, Dan Harris. Away, Shetley. Great, like that, Shetley. Willie. You what? This isn't serious, is it? Willie. Wow, tape measure. Thank you. Here he goes. Here he goes. You need something small to measure it. Don't move my red. Don't get that. It's small, not target. How we down on it? Chippy made sure to not measure that. Well done, Here you are, little John. Come on, little John, with a nice trousers on. Come on, then, nuts! Relax. Come on, the boys. Relax. Just remember it is being a recorded lesson. Come on, little John Shepherd. How we done, lad? Tailor-made trousers. Where did I got the tailor-made trousers? Come on, Remo.
Welcome to the our online viewers for the final here of the EBPF Super Sevens event here at the fantastic Magna Centre here in Rotherham. It's been a long few days, and these teams have come through a pretty tough series of matches, which makes this a test of skill and stamina, and one or two other things as well. But so here we go. The two best teams have got through. So we've got the team from Redcar with their captain Gary Allinson, and then arguably the favourites from Notts, on paper possibly, led by Harvey Elmhurst, featuring certainly two big names from the world of the IPA professional ranks, Clint Jansen and Jason Remington. But it's going to be a tough one to call. This team from Redcar, I tell you what, they've caused some upsets. They've played really well. Been impressed with quite a few of their players who I've not seen before. So we're going to be flicking from table to table, because we're playing on two tables. So on the table that we're watching at the moment, it's not say, can't quite see who the player is. I think it's Chris Winter. So he's got an early opportunity here on yellows. We probably will be flicking between table to table, so bear with us. We're just trying to give you the best bits of the action. So we're just going to flick over to table one. So we've got Jason Remington, who's at the table. He's playing Dan Harris. So he's got an excellent opportunity to get one here on the board for Notts. I can see this final going a couple of ways. I can see Notts running away with it, steamrolling their opposition. Or I can see a tight battle, and we're going to see a black ball shootout. Certainly on paper, Notts are the stronger team, but make no mistake, this team from Redcar can win this. But if you was to put my house on it, I think the form of some of the Notts boys, I've been watching Jason Remington, he's been playing so solid. Clint, obviously, one of the best players in the world. And they've still got plenty of talent in the rest of the ranks as well. So I think it's a tough ask for Redcar. I think if they're going to win it, it's going to be either a shootout or some sort of last frame tweak fest, and they get over the line. So right away, first blood to Notts, Jason Remington. So meanwhile, we're going to take you back to table two. And I think this is, I can't quite see who it is. So he's going to look to bring the white. Oh, he's not hit that at all. So the next match that's been called for Notts, the aforementioned Clint Jansen. He's playing Liam O'Neill from Redcar. So I'm sure we'll be visiting that shortly. But he's sizing up the black. I mean, he's in a whole world of trouble here.
30 seconds.
I don't think he can clip it off that red up at the top. Maybe you can. No, that's not it. So Lee Shepherd, who's been impressive this weekend, I must admit. Not seen a lot of him, but the bit I've seen, Looks a very good player. Not messing around again. There's no playing safe and looking for two. He's up and at it, and if they're there, he's going for them. You'd think it's routine, but the pressure. We've seen all sorts happening this weekend. Can update you, Liam O'Neill is breaking. He won the lag. On the other table. But it's gone dry. Reds are looking good, but we'll stick on this table at the moment. It's going to be fast and furious, so bear with us. Stun down the white to the centre of the table. It's a little short. I would have liked a little bit more, but he can just drop this in. If he's feeling confident, he can take the white across 2 rails, but there was no need. And he used all the bag there. He was up on that shot really quick. But anyway, he's levelled it up. 1 frame all. So we can see it's Clint at the table, and he's on reds. It's fast and furious, so bear with us. Whoa. Oh, what's happened there? So Liam O'Neill, you can't believe he's got an extra life. I'm not sure these boys will have experienced pressure like this before, talking to them earlier. So this is new for them. So it's how they cope with the pressure. A lot of experience in the Knots team. But this is their moment. They need to seize it. Can't be worrying about that. Be just trying to keep this as simple as possible.
Come on, Redcar.
Just seeing who's on the other table. It's John Hartley for Knots. Not quite sure who his opponent is. Didn't quite catch that on the match. When it was called out. Well, it's a bit short there. Depends how he sees this. He could soft screw into the yellow, on the left hand side. So pop the one into the right corner and screw onto that one, but could go wrong. So it's going up for the one into the centre, but he's short on that as well. So he needs to pull out a big shot. And those 2 reds at the top end of the table are going to make this shot very difficult indeed. And that's no way. Well, he's got a shot, but this isn't easy. He's getting down straight away to play. He's not messing. I think he's overcut that. So that's an opportunity gone. That could be the danger for Redcar if they're not careful. If they don't take their opportunities, they will get steamrolled. This is a very, very good Notts team. They need to be taking chances like that. And there was a few tentative shots in that clearance. If he could have taken that clearance out and beat one of Notts' lead players, that would have been a huge boost for them. But it's still in the frame, I guess. If you can swerve this round and clip it, well, it'll send the crowd wild. Send his teammates wild. No, it's not. So he was trying a slow swerve, but just needed to give it a little bit more than that. Not easy shots when under the pressure. So I think Clint will be just playing the plant. Like that. He could take that one over the hole first and just screw this back. Yeah, it looks like what he's playing. At least that looks pretty good. That's a pretty good shot. He could have, if he wasn't feeling 100% confident, or another player may have left that till last because it was covering the black, but I think it was the right shot to play. It's not always easy to get position when you've got a ball in the jaws as that was. So he played that one in the corner quite positively as well, so he's just going to screw this back up foot. So this black for Clint to re-establish the lead for Notts. In it goes. His teammates go wild. But I'm not sure this final is going to be decided by the Clints and Jason Remingtons. I think it's going to be how his teammates support him. I think it's a given that they're going to win it 3 out of 4 at least between them. He needs his teammates to back him up. So hope you've enjoyed the coverage from Rotherham this week. Brought to you by Niche Television, led by our media guru, Dave Hutchinson, with all his fancy gear that he's brought. Bringing you these stunning pictures that have been happening for a while now, so I hope you're enjoying the quality and of the stream. And see, we're trying to do a few different things, and I think you'll see a few more developments next year as well. So on this table I've got John Hartley. I'm not sure how he's playing. I should have done my research, but it's been quite a busy weekend. But this is the guy from Redcar. And with that white being on the cushion, that's going to cause him a problem. He's going to, I think he's just going to have to jack this up. This could go anywhere. White could be jumping. Tell you what, that is a very good shot. Fair play. That was a good shot. That was a lot harder than it looked, having to dig down. So he's running this through, and I think he's either playing the skill shot or this sneaks past that red. What's he got planned? He's getting down to play it. It must go past. Yeah, there it goes. That's a good clearance, is that? That could have quite easily gone wrong. So that's 2-all. So now we've moved over to table 1, and it's Kevin Seaman, who's on yellows for Notts. I think he's played Mick Eglantine, but must say I'm not familiar with the Redcar. I only know a couple of them. So apologies for that. That's a good shot from Kevin. Run that through well. I think Kevin's the world seniors champion, if I'm not mistaken. So he'll be looking to defend his title in Perth, Scotland, in the next 2 weeks with the World Championships up there. Good luck to everyone going to that event. Just looks like it's going to be a fantastic black ball event. I don't think that's going to reach. Oh, it's just made it. He was up on the shot there very quickly. So he just needs to punch this through about a foot between the gap in those two reds. So he's got tricky-ish black. Another pressure. And he's missed it. He had a little bit of a tweak at that one. No. I didn't expect that. Playing it slow. Wow. Well, I think he's only got one shot. Well, he's got two shots. He can either send the white across off the side rail and try and pop the black into this right hand corner, or he can play it and try and double it into the centre bag. I think he's taking the right option. This'll it's close. Oh, nice advantage, Redcar. He's not wasting much time, and just hope he doesn't regret that when he gets to the final part of this. Where's that white going? Where's that white going? He's lost the white. He was playing it a little bit too casually for me. He's leading himself a horrible shot here. It's in. big shot. Well, he's... Oh, wow. I'm just trying to see if we can clip that in. That's thin. So we'll just watch this shot. I think it does clip. Yeah, it's too thin, but it's going to leave it. It's going to leave it. So this is going to be 3-2 knots. And that was a golden opportunity for Redcar. So again, fire across to table 2. And I can tell you that the knots player is it's Andy Bingham. And he's on reds. He did have 2, so he's just put the yellow slightly out of commission. So it's a bit topsy-turvy, this final. I did say it could go all the way, or it would be very one-sided. I'm tending to think it's going to go all the way, but we shall soon find out as the drama unfolds over the next 30 minutes. One thing's for certain, it's fast and furious. Any of you who don't know where the Magna Centre is, it's just off the M1, near Meadowhall, Sheffield. It's a science centre, you bring your kids. It's also got some great rooms like the one that we're in. That was really multifunctional. There's they have concerts, boxing matches, dinners, fairground, raves. They have a lot in here. There's 4,000 people coming in a few weeks for a huge rave. Hit that confidently. The Iceman, Andy Bingham. And the other tail is Neil Jones from Notts. So he's just going to play 2 stun shots here. And stun this red, bottom left. Followed by the black, bottom right. And that'll give Notts a 4-2 lead, but might look straightforward, but don't forget the pressure. Completely different to playing in singles, playing in a team. If you've never done it, I suggest you try it next year and get a team in the Super Sevens. And you see what I'm on about. But held it together well there, so that's 4-2.
Come on, Josie. Come on, the ice man. Yes, Jonesy.
So it's really important, I think, for Redcar to win this next frame. They don't want to go 5-2.
Dan Harris. Come on, Willie Winter. David athlete Dan Harris. Come on, Disco Dave.
Well, that was a bit of a strange shot from Neil. He was pushing the boat out a bit there. A chance here now for Redcar. I mean, all these balls go. 2 reds at the top, and those 2 that are together near the black spot. I mean, they're going. You can see there from the camera angle that goes into the centre bag, the top one, which will then free up the other one into the corner bag. So this is a golden opportunity. And if you can get it back to 4-3, it's anyone's game. So if you're enjoying what you're watching and you want to be part of it next year, either contact the IPA or contact the BPF through the website or Facebook. Find out how you can enter and be part of this. Because I tell you what, next year it's going to be huge. So after that strange shot from Neil, he's let his opponent in, and here we go, 4-3, back in it, Redcar back in it. There they go, 4-3, so straight away, back over to table 2. Where we've got Dan Harris and Dave Atherley. So this is the first frame of the second set. So as you can see, it's not hanging about. I think for me this is always was always the of how this final was going to go. If the, I won't call them the second string, but the players outside of Jason and Clint, how they were going to perform. And for me, that was where this final would be won and lost for Notts. And I think so far, it's could have been better for Notts. I think I don't seem to be completely firing on all cylinders, but I was surprised at his first shot, to be honest. I thought he would have developed this red on the left hand side that's on the cushion, and then look to go for game. It's okay. It's okay. Still in a good position. It's not dominant, but still well in the frame. The next frame that started is Trevor Davison and Jason Remington. Jason's just broke and it's gone dry. So I'll maybe come to that one shortly. We'll just keep up with this one. So that all those reds now have been developed. So what have yellow's got to come back with? He needs to find something, otherwise he's not going to be able to stop his opponent going for frame. We're just going to quickly go over to the other table, where I think this is Trevor Davison. He's on a finish from Jason's try break, and this will be massive if they can take one against one of those top pros. He's not going to be on that yellow. He's not going to be on it. Well, anything could. I don't know if he can knock that into the top corner, but those white is going anywhere. He's not messing about. Here he goes. Has he got the legs? Oh, he's hanging on the edge. I thought that was just going to drop because it was pocket weight. That gravity was just going to take over. Safety from Jason. Just a reminder that these plays are on the 30-second shot clock. So on the minute shot clock, should I say? So they get a warning after 30 seconds, and if they don't, wow, what a great shot! That's a great shot. So this would be a massive blow if he can sink this black. It's on its way. Looks close. Yeah, it's made it. That must have been agony for Jason to watch that. So we're back over to table 2, and it's Dan Harris who's on a clearance. He's on reds. This is exciting stuff, folks. So it's got a long straight black. This is going to test his cueing. But I've watched Dan Harris. He played really well in the IPL last year. He doesn't miss these. This is going in. There it goes. Yeah. So all of a sudden, Redcar from 4-3 down. They're 5-4 up. And we've got a huge game now on table 1. Clint Jansen, familiar face from the IPA scene, against the talisman, I guess, for Redcar, Lee Shepherd. This is a big game. If Lee Shepherd can take this, this is going to put Redcar on the brink of victory. And Lee Shepherd's won the lag. So I think we'll go to the Lee Shepherd, Clint Jansen frame. Our tournament director and one of our referees, Viv Rusko, just racking the balls in the Steve Grice developed rack right. Hello Steve, if you're watching. Hope if you've got a new batch ready for us for next year. Just to remind you what's at stake: £3,500 to the winning team, and the title of being the first ever winner of the EBPF Super Sevens. So here we go. This is a big frame. It's got that what is the white going? Oh, is it the knuckle? On another day that'd have gone in the middle bag. Is it their time, Redcar? Nothing easy though. Nothing easy. I think he's going to go for reds, but there's no easy clearance in there. So he's at the table. So he's on reds as predicted, but I think he's just digging a hole for himself here. He's going to have to pull out a big shot. Probably a double. Treble, quadruple. Anything. Oople. A bit of a thrash, but all those yellows go for Clint, so the yellow that's in between the two reds, we can see that goes in the corner bag. Two yellows on the left hand side together, one goes in the centre, so he's just got to work the route out. Not easy. Oh, he's missed the pot, he's forgot the pot. Does this red go top corner? Yeah, great shot. Oh, it's a great shot. Clint gave him the chance. Clint will be fuming. We'll just quickly go to table 2. And for knots, it's John Hartley, I think. He's going to leave himself a little nervy black. And I can tell you, Lee Shepherd's going to win the frame against that's in. And we'll just quickly go straight over to the other table. So that's 5-all for now, but it's going to be 6-5 to Redcar in a minute when this black goes in. And there it goes. It's tit for tat. It's good stuff. Can't keep up with the scores. It's 6-5. So Redcar need one frame. Redcar need one to guarantee a shootout. 2 to win and take the title back to the northeast. So we've got Andy Bingham, John Stiff, And we've got Kevin Seaman, Liam O'Neill. So we'll stick with this one that Mel's racking the balls up for. See how these two frames develop. We could have a winner after these two frames if Redcar take them both. So it's Liam O'Neill to break. If ever you wanted a huge smash and balls to fly everywhere. And I think that might just sum things up for Redcar, because it could be there, yeah. I mean, on another day the white would have been kicked in. But as it happens, the white kicked the red in. I'm just sensing it's their time. So on the other table, Andy Bingham is just broken. And he's gone dry. So, how's he going to work these? Yep, I think he's taking the right one here. Just going to float this across the black. So I think the only option here for Kev is to just bounce this yellow off the cushion and put it in front of that red, just to mess things up a little bit. Something like that. Keeps him in the frame. We're just looking to cover this bag at the bottom end. It's a bit hard, You can feel the tension in this room. That's an attacking shot. So next time he's going to be looking to pot one, probably any of the balls that are over the pocket, and disturb the red and yellow that are together. But Kevin's going to try and play a skill shot here, I think. Quite nearly. Didn't quite see the value in that, in playing it like that. It was never going to be on anything that would give him the right angle to do anything, if you know what I mean. Sometimes that's what the pressure of playing on the shot clock can do. It can make you play shots that ordinarily you wouldn't play. So I think this is the time. I think he needs to pop this over the corner and try and screw across. Any sort of contact, and he'd been lucky not to leave himself something with that red at the top left over the hole. That's what he's looking at, that's what he'd like to do. It's not the easiest of angles to do this shot from, but here we go. That's a great shot. Oh, he's unlucky there. God dear. I think tucking him behind is not... Not sure that was the best shot, because it's easy to get out of. And then Knots will be in charge in this frame. Yeah, it's advantage Knots in this one at the moment. Low down there. Well, that's interesting now. So Kev's got a long yellow top right, but if he misses it, that red at the bottom goes into the left corner. It's a big shot. We saw him twitch one in the first frame. That looks good. No. This is a big shot. This is a huge shot. How's he going to play? Is he going to screw it? He's getting down. He's not even thinking about it. He's getting down. If he hits that yellow, he's not going to be snookered. He just rushed that one a bit. He got down, he played it. I think he maybe needed to just spend another 5-10 seconds to think about what his options were there. Whoa, what stage has he played there? Not sure what he was thinking there. He wasn't thinking very clearly. So Kev's just setting up his yellow. So that'll be his last yellow for black. You know, just keep his composure. Try and put these 3 yellows at the top end of the table. I think he played that very well, to be honest. Just needs to slow down a touch. Yeah, he's played that well. Control that. He might even play the similar type shots. Stun this round off a couple of cushions. I'd have liked a little bit more on that one. Didn't strike that all that well. Needs to play a little bit of right hand side on this. Yeah, just got there. I wouldn't say it's the best shot he's ever hit in his life, but he got there. And that's going to level things up 6-all. Well, I did call this. I said it could go to the shootout or it could go 8-6 if there's a bit of twitching in when it's 7-6 to either team. So the table that we're joining now, there's Andy Bingham for Knots. He's on reds. I think he's playing Trevor Davidson. The final match is Neil Jones. What's he called? What's the name of that player? Do you know him? So we're either going to have a winner in the next 5 minutes or we're going to shootout time. I'm sure the public audience out there will be praying for a shootout. I'm not sure some of these players will. I did ask the captain of Redcar if he was looking forward to a shootout. The look on his face gave me the answer. So we've got Neil Jones and McEglin-Tyre on the other table. And I'll come to that shortly. Has he got the angle? I think he has. He's got the angle to move this. He'll be praying he can just nudge this over the centre. He's played it well. He's played it really well. It's John Stiff, sorry, apologies. This is 7-6 to Redcar. I hope you're enjoying this. This is what it's all about. There it goes. Well played. So, no pressure on Neil Jones then. He's got to keep his side in. So what do you think is going to happen? So McEglin-Tyre for Redcar on Reds. Those Notts boys look worried, I can tell you that. See. Is it working?
Yeah.
The Notts boys having a big autopsy there, wondering what's gone wrong. I think they thought they were red hot favourites in this final. But the only way they can win this is on a shootout. I'm just sat with Paul Thompson, EBPF chairman, who's absolutely glued to his seat watching this. Paul, you enjoying this?
Yeah, very, very much. Great final. Whatever. No.
Even Paul's lost for words. There's a first. But yeah, great advert for Pool, for Black Ball, for EBPF, for everyone involved. It's been a great event. Yeah, all right. We had a few issues at the start with the lighting, but you know things happen. But that aside, it has been a great event. So McEglin-Tyre he's 5 pots away from giving his team the title. His heart must be pumping at 1,000,000 miles an hour. I can tell he has never been in this position before. There's nothing like pressure in a team event, but cometh the hour. Cometh the men, and cometh the men from Redcar. One pot down, 4 to go. His teammates can't bear it, they're pacing up and down. There's fingernails going. Ah, the pressure told. The pressure told. He'd have potted that in his local pub 99 times out of 100. Maybe even 100. Will he get another chance? Still work to do for Neil. Particularly the one at the top end of the table. Can he hold himself together? Keep his teammates in it? If he does, we're in for even more drama. How's he going to play this one? He can't develop black, he might knock it in. Oh, wow. I'm surprised he did that. What I was thinking he could have done was the yellow that's near the centre bag. He could have played that off the red and then just let the black down the rail. But I don't think that yellow goes in the centre. The only plus side is that he's blocked off that red at the right hand centre. So that's not going anywhere, I don't think.
30 seconds.
Hope you're enjoying this at home as much as we are. So he's just playing a developing shot. He's going to develop that yellow off the cushion. Probably just leave the white on the cushion. He's played in it. Oh. He's not bad, he's still in it. He's still in it. I think the way he's played that red definitely doesn't go in the centre. But all those yellows go now, so this is a big shot for Mick. And it's Eglin tie with 1G, I've been told.
30 seconds.
He's gone for a double. Is he going to get a cocked hat? It's heading. He's not quite there, so this is the chance. This is it. I think he's going to have to take the yellow into the top left corner, one into the centre, and then the yellow into the right corner for black into the middle. You can feel the tension. Can he hold himself together? Top end of the bag. He was using all of the bag there. I thought that was going to rattle for a minute. And he's actually come too straight, I think, on this yellow. He's going to have to screw it back.
Yes, Neil Jones.
So I fancy him to get it, but you can't. You won't put your mortgage on it with this pressure. He's missed it. Oh my goodness, the pressure is absolutely told. Wow. He had a big pause on that shot, and I'm sure he would have played it a lot more fluently. And he's missed it by a mile. But that red still doesn't go in the centre bag, I don't think. He won't want to risk. He won't want to risk anything, I don't think. I think he's going to pot this and play some sort of safety. What's he going to do? What's he going to do? Does anyone know? That is incredible. The Redcar boys can't believe what they've just seen. Oh, what's he done? What's he done? I don't know what's happening. This is not easy. He's going to have to, with this pressure after what he's just done, anything could happen here. He's going to play with a little bit of pace, which makes the pot harder. It's in. Where's the white going? Oh, And when he pots this White is coming back towards that centre back. How's he going to play? I don't think he can play this playing ball. I think he's going to play it with bottom, which makes it harder. Everyone's watching into the seats. What's he going to do? It's in! Well, would you have predicted that finish? That was like the Liverpool QPR match. It was like the Liverpool QPR match earlier. Oh, well, can you get your breath? Can you get your breath? We're going to shootout. He's going to get even more tension. Well, there's no favourites now. This is just down to pure who's got the bottle and that little bit of luck. We're going to see a few of these blacks wobble in the corners, and it's who's going to go in and who stays out. But that was an incredible finish. I mean, yeah, I mean, how he potted that black after the yellow he missed 2 shots previously, I have no idea, but that shows a lot of strength of character. So if you remember, about 45 minutes ago, I did call the shootout. I did sense it. I think I also had a few other results as well, just as a bit of a backup. But this is what we all really wanted. I guess the players don't, but as viewers and fans of pool and black ball, etc., this was what we all wanted, really. I hope you're enjoying this as much as we are. You'll be able to watch it all back. If you blinked for a minute and you missed something, you'll be able to watch it all back next week. It'll be all on YouTube and on the IPA YouTube channel. So take a look, watch it again. You could even just fast forward it to that last frame. So it's the lag. So there is going to be so much pressure on this. So they've lagged, so Notts get the choice to go first or second. I mean, I think in this you go first every day of the week. You put the ball and you put the pressure back on your opponent. And if you miss, well, technically you're still in it. So it's Notts to go first. And I think this is Chris Winter. So here we go. Some people play this shot with bottom. Some people play it playing ball. Here we go. Just in on the near knuckle side. Lee Shepherd now. Lee Shepherd. Yep, he's potted it. It's 1-1. Jason Remington now. So one of the bankers you would say. One of the bankers you would say for Notts, but with this pressure, there's no bankers. What a way to finish. We couldn't have written this script better. So Jason going the other side. Not always, you don't see many right-handers going this side. You could hear a pin drop. Yeah, that's solid. That's solid. So if you've not seen this before, it's all the 7 players have a go. So it's like penalties in football, whereas in football they have 5 attempts. Obviously, with it being a 7-man team, they have 7 attempts. And whoever's winning after the 7. Oh, Dan Harris! I didn't expect that. I thought he was one of the. If there is a cert, I thought he was one. So it's advantage Notts. It's advantage Notts. 2-1 up. So next up, who's next up for Notts? It's Clint. You wouldn't expect Clint to miss, but you just don't know. Best of order whilst he's playing. There it goes. Big release of emotion from Clint. Pumped. That puts them 3-1 up. Although Redcar have got 1 to play. So this is Liam O'Neill. Just double checking the angle. Yeah, well done. That was an important one. They didn't want to go 3-1 behind. So that's 3-2 after 4. 3-2 to Notts after 4 goes. John Hartley next up for Notts. No messing, no messing at all. His teammates like that one. Redcar have gone a bit quiet. They need to up themselves. They need to get vocal. He's just got down and whacked that in. Harvey Elmhurst is pacing up and down. He can't keep still. I think he's going to run round the room if Notts win this. Oh dear. That could be it. That's 4-2 after 5. So all they need to do is get 1 more out of the next 2. 1 out of the next 2 and the title is Notts. And it's Mr. Experience, Kev Seaman. He's seen it all. He might not have seen this before, but here we go. This is for the title. Any more twists in the tail? No, there we go. That's it. That is the title. That is it for Notts. No, it's not apparently. That's 5-2 though, isn't it? After 6. That's 5-2 after 6. In the excitement, I've probably miscounted, but they're definitely 2 ahead. So this must be for the title. If they pot it, this is it. Andy Bingham, your team needs you now. Here we go. That's in. There it is. That is definitely it. I think Harvey's quite pleased. Yep.
Harvey's off yet again.
Yep, Harvey's quite delighted, but you know, the amount of effort that guy puts into pooling the Notts area, you know, he deserves everything he gets.
without a shadow of a doubt. Puts a lot of work into the Notts team. 6 sides here this weekend. Absolutely fantastic.
So we're going to do a quick presentation, and I can only say I hope you enjoyed that. That was absolutely edge of your seat stuff. So it's well done, Notts, and they take on the title and have first ever EBPF Super 7s. But let's spare a thought for Redcar. They've performed superbly this weekend to make the final, and you know, to take it to a shootout, don't think many people thought they would be able to manage that against such a strong Notts team, but they did put up a great performance, and they were just a couple of pots away from taking Notts out. So they're disappointed now, but you know, they've performed excellently over the weekend.